Next, diabolical pervert pastor. Former Detroit pastor sentenced in sexual assault. What should be done with these people? Well, if I were, take that song to heart that the great rapper Fugees, If I Rule the World, I would send these people to Lauryn Hill. I would send these people to Dr. Moreau Island. You know the scary movie. I love scary. We watched 2 scary movies last night. I didn't know the great Jack Palance. Y'all know him, Jack Palance, old-time cowboy actor. He was in a vampire movie. Wow, it was good. Okay, but getting back to this, I would put them on a Dr. Moreau Island, all of them. Just get a Bowen, whatever, put them all on it like sardines. Drop them off, or drop them off in the Everglades over there in Florida with those crocs and the anacondas and stuff. Drop them off, y'all, because there's no healing for this. It's not a pill. It's not medicine. It's not therapy. It's not a matter of, like with, people say, with the little thugs, with the little criminals, with the little hoods, the little hoodlums, send them to school, get them job training. But with these people, and another thing I noticed, a lot of them are not what you would think little poor people, little poor men. These people are, in a lot of cases, educated. They have degrees. They've been around. They're in a middle class or upper middle class echelon income. Getting back to this guy, nice looking guy. Like I said, some of them be young guys, not all old creeps. And when you think about it, they started off as young guys. That's how they get to have been doing this for 20 and 40 years. So here, and this is new, recent May 2022. Macon County judge sentenced a Detroit pastor to 15 years in prison Tuesday for sexual assault on a teen. After being found guilty by a jury in March, James Wright Johnson, 37, of East Point, was sentenced to 7 charges of third-degree criminal sexual conduct with a person aged 13 through 15. 4 counts of fourth-degree criminal sexual conduct and 1 count of sexual intent to. Okay, Wright. I don't know what kind of name. Why your mom gave you two full last names? Wright Johnson was a youth pastor at the Second Ebenezer Church since 2012. He was removed from the church in 2017. The church's Bishop Edgar Van sent a statement from public relations manager. We are deeply regretful about the unfortunate situation that occurred concerning our former employee of the church who was dismissed from our staff over 4 years ago. Okay, y'all didn't know? Nothing told y'all he was a fruitcake. He was a pervert. He said Second Ebenezer Church was taking precautions to avoid reoccurrences by promoting 2 church-approved mentoring programs. Additionally, we conduct background checks on all employees and have strict guidelines for those working with youth. This is the first time we have encountered a situation of this nature. Wright Johnson and his younger brother, Justin Johnson, have cases pending in connection with sexually assault involving the same victim. Justin Johnson, 32, of Harrison Township, faces similar charges in Wayne and Macon counties. He has pleaded not guilty. Okay, so what they put them on. Bond was, see what I was saying? Bond was set at $35,000 for each in July for 8 similar charges pending in Wayne County, May 2015 to May 2020. Their next court hearing is June. That's past. I don't know what happened. I'll find out. So they got a $35,000 bond while other people got $350,000, $10 million, $1 million. Then some people just get a little pat and say, oh, well, I don't know. It should be across the board. It should be just straight across the board. It should just be a flat. Like when you go to the post office, it's a flat rate for different type of mail and things. It's a flat rate. That's what this should be. Flat rate. Depending if the child is under 10, boom, you're in life. If the child is, if the child is over 10, the electric chair. If the child is under 10, put them on a guillotine. That's my thoughts on it. Final one. Pastor's pregnant wife, 27, is arrested for assaulting at least 4 boys with her husband. Wow. Nice looking couple too. Who paid teens to have blank with the mom of 5 while he watched. You guys, again, please, if there's kids in the room or whatever, take them out, because this is graphic. And no, I am not speculating, okay? Not speculating, you guys. This is from Daily Mail. I never heard of this story. And this is extremely disturbing. It really disturbing on all ways. A woman is involved. Again, we women, if anything, we're supposed to be protecting, nurturing, motherly. We're supposed to be, especially if you're a woman of a church, a woman grown up or in the church, or you don't even have to be in the church. You see bad, you see evil, you see a coyote or raccoon attacking a kid, you're supposed to be getting there trying to fight that off. You're supposed to be protecting the child. You're not supposed to be there accomplice. I don't care if it is your husband, it is your boyfriend, it is your daddy. You need to be calling 911 CPS. Or tell someone else to let them do it if you're too scared. I am extremely, and again, this is why we have people who are not sending their kids to church, sending their kids to Sunday school. They're not doing, and it's not so much COVID too has put a big dent in a lot of these pastors' tithes and offering. And I don't know if anybody noticed this or if me, because I notice everything. But I've been seeing since the COVID, when they start opening up things and people's not wearing the mask as much. I think it was like last year when things start opening up. I've been seeing a lot of pastors on TV, on different networks, mainly the Christian networks and whatnot, and other places, asking, doing a lot of Bible verses on tithes and offering and giving to the church, and they're almost doing like some of these YouTubers do. And I'm not being funny, I'm just keeping it real. Smash this button, smash this button, smash this button. We need them donations. We need those donations. We need those donations. And then y'all remember I did the video, watch my video on the man, the Bishop Whitefield, the bling bling pastor, had all that jewelry. Them people broke in that church and just start hijacking everybody. That's why people are not giving like they used to, because of that, and then all this stuff that we're seeing. And I don't know if this, again, like I said, I don't know if this been going on or we just, it's just coming to light thanks to YouTube and Twitter and Facebook, and Daily Mail brings it to us. But I don't know how I missed this one. This happened when did this happen? This happened in 2021. This is in Michigan. I'm not going to read everything. Nice looking couple. I would have never in a million years would have, Okay, so I'm just going to read some of the notes. Jazmonique, Strickland, 27, charged with 8 felony counts of child sexual assault and abuse. and human trafficking of a minor. Her husband, former Kalamazoo, Michigan, Pastor Strick, his nickname Strickland, 38, charged with 11 counts of sex assault and trafficking. Couple who share 5 children, with the 6th on the way, are accused of sexually assaulting at least 4 teens in exchange for cash between 2015 and 2018. They basically pimps. That's really what they are, okay? Alleged victims were recruited from high school where Jazmonique worked as a secretary. You guys, yes, I'm definitely need a Corona after this one. I'm definitely. Boys told police Strick paid them between $50 to $200 for nude photos and blank contacts with himself and his wife. So the husband is a pervert, and he's look like he into boys. That's what it looks like from reading this. Some of the teens told police the pastor watched as they had blank with Jazmonique, or had, I'm going to just say O, and then you put an R, perform on them by her. So you pimping out your wife, pastor? You got your wife, pregnant wife, porn star? Really? That's what they porn stars. Porn star predators in the church. Nice looking couple. She got glasses on. I want to never, not because I'm, I am a little partial to people who wear glasses, because you always look smart, real, professional. And prosecutors allege that the couple, who had 5 children together with a 6th on the way, recruited at least 4 boys. According to court documents cited by MLive.com, the Stricklands paid the teens to have blank with the wife and the husband while the husband watched. On another occasion, the boy claims Strickland asked him to have blank with his wife at the couple's home, paid him $100. Pastor has also been accused of paying 2 boys $100 each. Big old nice church too. Senior pastor at Second Baptist Church of Kalamazoo. I would have never, would have never suspected, And again, it's a couple. She's a secretary working for the school. Prosecutors said between 2015 and 2018, Strick recruited teens from his church for S. He previously served as president of the local chapter of the NAACP. Is this where we have come? NAACP, you gonna sit up here and desecrate, bring abomination on the NAACP with this kind of filth, this kind of demonic activity? The married dad allegedly blank assaulted one of the teens and then gave him money after the victim told him to stop. Another teen told detectives he was 16 years old in 2015 when the pastor paid him cash in exchange for blank photos. In 2019, yet another alleged victim came forward telling police that he was 15 years old in 2015 when the pastor paid him $200 to blank his wife in the basement. Strick has denied the claims and expressed confidence in the outcome of the case. The pastor, who previously served as the president of the local NAACP, was removed from his post at the church in July and turned himself into the authorities. Pretty lady, got her hair all fixed nice. Back in the olden days, all these things that I've just read, people would have sided with the adults, because at them time, those were the times where kids are seen, not heard. Okay, and you don't bring charges on a pastor because the pastor especially for the black community. He's like God or second in command to God. He's like the police, just, like back in the day. Well, I don't know how far we're going to go, but whatever a cop said, that was golden. The cop said you did this, or they saw your child, it's golden. Your word against the cop word, his word trumps like 5 times. Now we're beginning to see these things, and now people are standing back, and they're like, "Oh, okay, we've seen this before. Now we're not going to sit up here and believe you 100% over the victim, over the person that's coming forward." Same thing with these celebrities. People coming forward, young ladies, young boys coming forward with that the celebrity had did this to them back in the day, or did that to them, or made them do this. People coming forward, and we're not now like, okay, I don't believe you. I believe the celebrity, because that celebrity would never do that. They would have never done that. You're not their type. They would have, now we see different. Help me out, you guys. He was released on a $500,000 personal bond, allowing him to leave jail without having to pay any money, on the promise that he will show up to court. I guess it's because he's a pastor. Strickland was permitted to return to his home in Mississippi, where he had been working on a horse farm to support his large family, including children from a previous relationship. I don't even think they should be around their kids. Did they interview their kids? Did they take the kids aside and talk to them to see, had mommy and daddy been abusing them? The 38-year-old father of 8. So he got 5 with her, and I said, this man got 8 kids. It's scheduled to go on trial April the 26th. If convicted, he is charged with face decades in prison. Jazmonique is due back in Kalamazoo for probable cause in February the 3rd. Like her husband, she was issued a $500,000 personal bond and allowed to travel back to Mississippi. I gotta find out I gotta find out what happened to these people. I'm sorry, I gotta find out. This happened in 2021. Guys, y'all know I'm nosy as, you know what, AF, right? Okay, so here, May 12, 2021, all charges against the wife of a former Kalamazoo pastor were dismissed Wednesday. Jazmonique Strickland faced 8 felonies, including sex crimes against children and human trafficking, but those charges were dismissed during a preliminary hearing May the 12th, 2021. The court is finding it's too great of a leap even for probable cause purposes. The judge said was no evidence that Jazmonique used her position at Phoenix High School to coerce the teen or had any part in paying teens for sex. Strickland, her husband, once a prominent pastor, faced 11 felonies. One of the alleged victims described in the courtroom sections of comments with Jazmonique and Strick. The 20-year-old victim said he was 16 at the time. He testified he was instructed to get naked, and Strick would pay him to have blank with Jazmonique while the former pastor watched. I'm not, if y'all want to find out more, I suggest that you look and pull it up to see what happened to the pastor. But I'm sorry, if I were this boy's mom or auntie or godmom, I'm not stopping. That's not good enough for me. You have just corrupted a young man, a teen. He's a teen. He's still a child. So I don't know why she didn't get anything. I don't know it's because she was pregnant. They were being lenient, maybe, but that's not enough. She needs some time. And I don't want to see probation. She should have been given at least 5 to 10. pregnant or no pregnant. I'm sorry. You guys, we got to protect these kids. These kids are depending on us. They're counting on us. Nobody's protecting the kids. I would love to see these dudes, and I'm not trying to make it political, all these people that's all up in arms about the abortion, about those people that went to the White House right before Biden became the president and climbed the towers. Y'all need to get aggressive like that with these predators out here that's messing with these kids. Y'all dads, you dudes out here that want to do something, you want to be heroes, you want to be patriots. I don't know. Hey, let's keep it real. Maybe some of them could be doing some of this stuff too, you know, because I don't know why it's not more people up in arms trying to get laws and pluck these folks up that's out here attacking, not praying, but praying on our kid. So hey, you guys, leave me those comments. Again, I need your support, and we need to pray for these kids out here, all these kids that's being abused. One lady, and I love this pastor. First one, it took me forever to really get used to, because her voice was so, you know, and that is Pastor Joyce Meyer, who talked about in depth about being attacked, molested by her own dad. And then when they got sick, her mom even knew about it, she let the parents move into her, you know, mega mansion, which she really didn't have to do. So, hey, you guys, keep these people lifted up in prayers. Help to get these laws changed, because I don't understand. I don't care if you are a pastor. Your butt needs to be in jail. And I don't see where kids just make up stuff like that. You know, I don't know. Hey, again, stay healthy, happy, and blessed.